Hi, guys, welcome to the final episode of The Godly Wife. If you are new, my name is Rochelle and I do lifestyle videos. I trust that you would have learned something from this series. Please leave your comments and suggestions below. Don't forget to like, comment, to share, and to subscribe. A lot of marriages are failing because of finance. Like,
Yeah. Yes, yes,
there are
that
a
is
lot of
true.
issues.
Yeah.
Like some
Yes.
people persons might say that one party not making enough and then probably feel burdened. Because the
Yeah.
reality is
True.
things expensive. People want to live
Mm-hmm.
a particular type of life to feel comfortable.
That is
Right?
important.
As the proverb said, don't hang your hat higher than you can reach it. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
If you know that as a couple, your collective your income
Mm-hmm.
collectively is say $100,000. Don't go rent somewhere for $60,000.
Yeah.
How do you eat
Oh, that's
and
good.
live?
Live within your means.
How do you live? Right,
Mm-hmm.
you need to be able to exist within your means. If $100,000 total income, rent somewhere where a $20,000 or even try pushing it, say have a little $5,000 for little emergency, and
Mm-hmm.
a little $5,000 you can use for a little date night, because date nights
Very
are
much.
important. Whether
Important.
you're
Yeah.
gonna go out or you're gonna stay in and create the ambiance,
Mhm.
yeah, but those are important. Living
Yeah.
from paycheck to paycheck is not healthy.
No.
It causes arguments, cause tensions,
Mm-hmm.
whether big or small, but it causes some level of discomfort.
Yep.
And
Yeah.
I wouldn't encourage anybody to live outside of their means. Economists would recommend that if you're renting, have at least 3 months rent in advance, or if you're paying mortgage, have at least 3 months mortgage in advance. Whatever you do it in threes in terms of expenses. Right?
Mm-hmm.
That's what is recommended. But based on the economy now, that might not always be your case. You might not always be able to do that. But if it is that you're going to live from paycheck to paycheck, have a structure that allows you to save, allows you to, if I even buy one blouse for yourself sometimes, and
Mm-hmm.
for that you can be able to treat each other. If I even for carry one juice and say, baby,
Oh,
say
party.
here on this, yeah, it no matter what, it don't
And
matter
it,
what, it will be
Yep.
appreciated.
Yep. But you know what?
That's
One of
right.
the issues that I think is happening. Many of us want to live like the Jones. Like I showed this in a prior video. Because you
Yeah.
say she if buy one nice house, one nice car. I feel like
Mm-hmm.
oh, but me married to me want to do this too. But as I said, we need to just learn
Yeah.
to live within our means.
Living on
And
means.
me don't know
That's
me
right.
understand economics. Today for me, tomorrow for you. Me might go at a faster pace. You just take the time and do your
Mm-hmm.
thing as a couple. Don't watch other persons.
Yeah, slow and steady.
Yeah.
Yep.
and then
Definitely.
watch nobody, it must be a form of motivation
Right.
Yeah.
and not
You say.
thing that will push you to want to live like them and it's not your time.
Right,
But
Yeah.
like
that's a
bad
bad
mind.
mind thing.
Bad
Yeah.
Yeah.
mind thing.
Wow.
True.
Bad man thing.
Hmm.
Yeah.
As the
And
Jamaican thing
but
say.
just like this about probably about say 10 years or so ago. I remember somebody said to me, but every day you gotta come and work and eat the one same food. You carry it Monday, you carry it Tuesday, you carry it Wednesday. I say, me tell you say me hungry. Me not for knock on your door. Me a knock
That's
on your door.
right. That's
Full.
right.
I say
True,
furthermore, you have to make sure you say you want good and was a for run.
Wrong.
Yep.
Yeah.
true, true,
This is a
true,
for me.
true.
Me probably can't go to party or that
Mm-hmm.
family retreat or trip or whatever at this
Mm-hmm.
time because you have a goal in mind.
Mind.
That's
True.
right.
Right?
Priorities are
That's
Set your
right.
different.
goal realistic and you say, all right, by X
Mm-hmm.
time, you want to live in a one place for yourself and you have to just
Mm-hmm.
make this and not watch nobody. Your clothes clean and your belly full.
Yeah.
Exactly.
And everything you give thanks.
Remember,
Yep.
Sabi, remember when we see that work, no yourself, girl, remember. Ah, remember the
But
truth.
what if the husband loses his job and the wife alone is now working, because it's gonna be hard for her to manage, or vice versa, whether she loses the work and it's no one person to carry all the bills. It's gonna be difficult. It's gonna be difficult.
Mm-hmm.
But how would you suggest that we work with this? How do we manage when, especially when you have kids to go to school, you have, you know, how do we manage?
Well,
But Brenda, without the test, we don't have the testimony.
well,
Praise
I
the
can
Lord.
attest to
No,
that.
Praise the
I can
Lord.
attest to
Amen.
that.
Amen.
I was in that situation some point in a way 5.5 years. At one point my husband had lost his job. Well, not really. Yeah. Yeah. Can I say lost his job? And then it was one income. At that point in time, in our favor, we were in our own home. So it wasn't so bad. Okay, with NHC, you can talk to them and God work it out that all of the contribution refund them what did I pay for the years. They put it together and put it on the mortgage, so it did kind of help for buffer right there. So and then you live all the way in Old Harbor, coming into Kingston for work and all of that yada yada. It was a bit difficult. But then for us, I had my mother still living in Kingston. So, when I take no brazen face, the situation is the situation. So there are days when we had to stay in Kingston because it wasn't a wise financial choice to go to Old Harbor every day. We go home on the weekends and stay in Kingston during the week. Certain things, that we just not buy. We just buy the necessities.
Exactly.
Sometimes you buy some whole heap of snacks and some whole heap of beer and this and that and whatever, put in a cupboard. Fridge look nice and you open the fridge at Kimbo. No, that couldn't work at the time. You just buy your rice and your flour and your little cornmeal and some Alaska and some tin milk. Yeah.
That's right.
So for balance out the thing like a porridge in the morning. Yeah. And it was hard, but we know how to hold it together. Not everybody can do that. I have a very strong personality, right? So I can be hurting and not show that I'm hurting, or I can be tired and not show that I'm tired. So I was able to balance things for the most part, but on his end, it didn't affect him. Like, as I said before, he is the man of the house and he wasn't able to do all of what was necessary, and on my end, I'm not gonna rub it in my face and whatever. I'm still carry home little treats and and one day I said to him that he needs to prove God.
That's right.
Everybody else I live, them are not Christian, them are do a bag of things and a bag of things are going for them. We are got church, we're from praise and worship, we're from music ministry, we teach children church, we teach Sunday school, we are the youth ministry, all these things. So we're going for it. So one day he went to I think it was men's ministry the night, and they had a guest speaker and he testified about what he was experiencing. And the guest speaker said to him, by next week, this time, you will have a testimony. He never tell me, he never tell me nothing. So we were there, I'm Mr. Ricardo, you need to, print up the resumes, print them all up, and drop me to work, take the car. You go and you walk and you ask and you drop off. Just walk, ask, and drop off. So by the third, I think it's the third or the fourth resume, him drop off, him get a call, so him get a work. I mean, so sometimes we have to activate our faith. Yeah. Sometimes we have to put the word of God into practice. Remind him, say, him never forsake us, him never say the seed begging bread, if he provide for the fish of the sea and the fowl of the air, we are his people, much less he will provide for us. We have to make God know, say, all right, we'll go through this, all right, God, you need to do your part. Me do my part, you need to do your part. Sometimes we have to invite him in and activate our faith, put our faith to work. So it never easy. It wasn't easy, but because we are children of the Most High and we pray and we bawl and all these things, but God have it under control. Once we submit to Him, Him will provide for us in ways that we can never imagine. Never imagine.
Imagine if you react the way how you did. Understand? Imagine if you never encourage him and stuff like that. So it all depends. Some want to say, this kind of work, me alone can't do this. So imagine if you hadn't responded the way you did.
Yes.
And if he iron sharpened iron, that you reminded him that he needed to activate his faith.
Yes.
That just works, so we need to sharpen each other.
The love even sweeter, because we realize when you overcome all those trials, is the different level of love we have for your partner. You could even believe that kind of trial that we've been through it and overcome it, it unlock a level of love where you just can't understand. But even from that perspective, it even made the relationship stronger,
right?
Definitely.
Right.
That was a finance question. Longy.
Yep.
That was part A, I think, or part B.
That's all right. Okay, so these are the other questions that we had. Brenda, did I miss any other question? Because some of them do kind of overlap.
The finance one where you had asked about
I'm gonna go into those now.
Oh, okay.
Let me see. Which one were you saying before? I think I had
it's a one where you ask if both spouses supposed to have their monies in the same account.
Okay, yeah, we're going to those now.
Yeah.
So the first one on the other marital questions. It says how much, but I think we answered this question there, but let me read it still. How much is too much when it comes on to cheating in marriage? My tolerance level for cheating in relationship is nil. As long as I find out, I leave. But then we are touched on this.
We had, yes.
Yeah, we speaking about the complaint and divorce should be the last option.
Yeah.
Your question was answered. Questionnaire. Second one is, but we answered this as well. Do you think being a Christian rules out certain sexual positions? Why or why not? We answered this as well.
Yeah.
The third one is, do we have to share bank accounts?
Okay.
What say y'all?
You don't have to.
You can have a joint account, but then you can have your separate accounts.
It's just up to you.
Yeah, I touched on this in a video I did before, prior, where I'm saying that some marriages, persons will join their stuff and it works for them. Some will do it separate and it works for them.
It works, yeah, true.
But that's all your thing set.
I think it all depends on both parties, right? Why I say that, because you may have one party not being able to manage.
Yeah.
So
like
that person may have,
spendthrift.
might be a spendthrift. And in that case, you would not necessarily want that
Leave it
person
up to
to
them.
be,
Managing
to have
the money.
access to all the monies, because guess what happened? You might not be able to pay the mortgage or to pay the kids' school fee, stuff like that. So it's best that you guys have a discussion about it, and then you also know your spouse as it is to what he will manage or what it is that he will do from what he won't do. So this is when you're going to know exactly how you're going to manage the finances. But then you have to come to an agreement also as to who pays which bill, if that is going to be the case, who pays what, and who does the savings, because somebody we have to work it out. It's best to work it out, yeah.
You see, when he wants to know him, say, go and go ask Sabrina.
Okay, that's a good one.
When he wants to know, if you hear my husband say to you, go and go ask Sabrina.
No, say I know.
I know.
But no, we can't because of this.
Yes, sir.
Alright. On the matter of money, the next question is, what is so wrong with signing a prenup? What is mine is mine. You're not getting it.
Prenup is a no-no, Rush. It is a no-no, especially for Christians,
I don't
because
support it either.
Why?
why? It's like you're
Yeah.
planning your divorce before you're even married.
Or to me, it's like you're not fully in the marriage per se.
Exactly.
Yeah, like where you're coming
Like
in
you
and
have
trying
one
out
foot in and
something.
one foot out. Should in case.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're not fully in it.
No.
What if tomorrow? What if what? You understand?
No,
You
no,
can't
what
find your
if?
marriage.
But
No, what if?
about
Married to
love,
stay in there.
vulnerable.
Oh boy.
So if you think say you have to go sign a prenup before you get married, nobody do it.
Yeah,
No
you
matter.
still have questions. You have
Yeah, something there at the back of your
yeah,
mind.
we need to clear before you go.
Mm-hmm.
True.
Yeah.
I don't believe in
Can't
it
enter
though.
the with that energy there at all.
Mm-mm. Um.
Bad energy.
Oh, so we have the last. This one says conflicts, how they are good and bad, and how to handle them. What am I saying? Good or bad? I don't understand this question.
Didn't understand it either.
Is
But
it asking if there are good conflicts or bad conflicts? Well, some conflicts can cause if you really but rethink and say, oh, you know, some need to sort out this. Blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
So some of them may be good. After you really sit down and think about why we're really arguing about this or why we had a disagreement, you realize that probably I should work on this or I need to fix this and stuff like that.
But
Sometimes a foolishness.
Yeah.
Foolishness they are
right.
arguing for.
That's
Kind of like
right.
as simple as never lack back the sugar.
Yeah.
That shouldn't cause an argument. There is an underlying issue that needs to be dealt with.
Yep.
Something else depend your mind what you now bring to the table.
So it's not the sugar.
Because something as simple as that is not the sugar. The sugar just helps to flare it up, but
Yeah.
there is something more than the sugar.
Now what the problem? Every minute you have to cook. Every time you go in the kitchen, you see the open sugar pan. And the fact you have to cook every minute. That's the problem. The problem is you having to cook all the time.
Yep. All right, you always
You
have
go in the
to
kitchen
make
every
the
minute.
tea.
Yeah. Always want to the sugar
Yeah.
pan open.
Yep.
All right, guys. The last question. This question is kind of long. So, how does one deal with being different from their spouse? So one was a bit laid back, not lazy, just laid back. The other is not, or one is quiet and the other is not. One is more outgoing, and the other isn't.
I think that is the uniqueness about every marriage.
exactly. Variety is the spice of life.
Life. I
Mhm.
think so too.
Because let me tell you something, Rochelle. If my husband and I were alike, our marriage would have been so boring. So boring.
What are you saying?
What?
Guys, we don't want to bring up on a different level. Not right here, so like personally different. Brenda shall tell you some things.
Yes, man.
When I saw this question, Rush, and I thought about it, I said, I am the troublemaker in my marriage. And
Mhm.
trust me, if my husband become the troublemaker, I don't know what I would do.
Trust me.
But it's true.
Right.
Yes, I really believe
Laid
that.
back, you don't need two laid back persons.
No, not at all.
You can't have two.
Not
Who's
gonna
gonna
work.
push the other? Who's gonna push
Yeah.
the other one? So
Yeah, we're
And
gonna
Trump-
be miserable, say the house dirty and say we need to clean it.
Yeah.
Then when I just push the thing aside and just sit down and watch the TV.
Don't think.
Not.
No, not at all.
Mm, that can't work.
It says somebody have to make a little noise, right?
yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep. Healthy noise.
Oh Lord.
But as Brenda said though, that's the uniqueness about every relationship. There is this couple at they used to come at church. They're now pastor and first lady. The husband is an outgoing, bubbly kind of person, and the wife, she's good and all, but she's not the one to be. She'll sit down and do everything behind the curtain, but then the husband is the front, the face of it all. And then like we're in, within our little circle and they talk and whatever. And once him hear her say, like him with the name Paul. All right, Paul. Yes, Paul. Yes, Paul. Him knows that all right, that time to shut up now. So so right, so they understand each other, take it down a notch. It's time to go. Yeah. So it's not always it's not a bad thing. They always help to balance each other out or to cancel out each other.
Yeah.
Imagine everybody loud away pin them and come up for me.
Oh my Lord.
What the cost of them? The loud house?
Yep.
No, sir.
Somebody always have to say, all right, babes, you need to relax. No, take it down a notch. All right, just come sit down beside me. Yeah. Or sometimes, the other person say, all right, we need to get going. We need to do this. We need to do that. By now. Yeah. So it creates a balance. And that's healthy. Yeah.
Wow. But you know that you do find couples though that they are similar with certain things.
Yeah.
With some personalities. You find that both of them are miserable. I think sometimes they adopt from each from the other one may adopt from the other person.
Yeah, probably over time.
Yeah. But I don't think it's always a good thing.
Or probably it's a mimic to get the other person going.
Yeah, that's true. To start, yo. You gotta look right.
Stop with Jen,
Boost you up. Anyway, guys, this was a nice question to end, to wrap up all our discussion. I trust that everyone that sent me questions, you were satisfied with the responses. Even if you're not satisfied, it's the correct answer and it's the godly way to go. While we all aspire to be the godly wives, as Sabrina mentioned, we're still being molded, right? None of us is perfect. One might be stronger in one area, while the other, whatever your struggle you're having, I'm not having that struggle. But we're all here to lift each other up as godly wives. Also mentioned that it's good to talk to persons that you trust. That's important, right? They might think that you're the only person going through something and you realize that no other person's experience or is experiencing the same thing that you're having. So it's good to talk to somebody. And most importantly, it's important for you to communicate with your partners, right? Communication is key. Talk about things, whatever. It might not be the right time, but as Brenda mentioned, bedtime is a perfect time to talk about it. Talk about it, in the evenings, in the nights, you tend to reflect on stuff. So talk about it then. All right, so I guess that's a wrap, guys. I want to thank my guests for being so open. Like, I had some persons who kind of shun away. Because, honestly, they must say, probably we feel say, we know we're not perfect, but others just never did want to come and say, no, I'm not doing it. But I was glad that you guys are open enough to share, and to enlighten others. I appreciate it so much. So
You're
guys,
welcome.
see you again until next time. Don't forget to
like, share, and subscribe. Hit that bell.
Yes, and hit the notification bell. Bye, guys.
Yes.
Bye.
Bye there.